Hey guys, we're back in the garden, and today we are gonna do kind of like a little game, an exercise, and we're all gonna pretend to be a plant. So first, I want you to curl up in a little ball. Pretend to be a seed. So you are a seed in the ground, and you feel the sun warming the soil, and you start to soak up some of the moisture that's in the soil, and you begin to sprout. First, you send your roots down. Your roots are going to be your legs. So you start to stand up. Send your roots down, little plants. And then you're going to send a sprout up. And your arms are going to be the sprout. And then you straighten up. You get nice and tall. And you spread out your arms. And your hands are the leaves. And you soak up the sun. And now you're a happy little plant. If you were a plant, your feet would be the roots, your legs would be the stem, and then your hands would be the leaves. And leaves are what we are talking about today. Because the leaves of the plants actually make food for the plant. So they capture the sunlight, point your leaves toward the sun, and then they use the sunlight and the air, something in the air called carbon dioxide, and they put those two things together in a process called photosynthesis to make food for the plant. So, pretend you're a plant. Think about your favorite plant. You can be any plant you want. You could be a kind of flower. You could be some kind of tree. You could be some kind of fruit tree. Maybe think of your favorite fruit and you could be that kind of plant that makes that fruit. Just imagine that you are absorbing the sunlight through your hand leaves, and you're absorbing the carbon dioxide in the air, and you're making yourself food. And the food that a plant makes from carbon dioxide and sunlight is called glucose. And we are really lucky because we can eat glucose too. And we all eat plants. Plants are where our food comes from. So if plants weren't able to do this, if they weren't able to take the sunlight and carbon dioxide from the air and make glucose, then we wouldn't be here. There wouldn't be any animals here. We're all here because of plants. Isn't that crazy? So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go walk through the garden and I'm gonna get some leaves. I'm gonna bring them back over here and I'm gonna show you something really cool about the leaves. All right. All right. So, I got some leaves from the garden. Got a bunch of different leaves here. What you need, if you have a science journal at home, you can use your science journal. Write today's date, the date that you're doing this. And if you know what kind of leaves you have, you can also label on your page the kind of leaf it is. And then you're just gonna take the leaf, kind of scrunch it up, and rub it on your page. All right, so here's my page with today's date. For me, it's October 2nd. It might be a different day for you, so write whatever day you're doing this on. And the first leaf that I did was a tomato leaf, and that's the color that came from the leaf. Here it is all scrunched up. Now, the reason leaves are green is something called chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is actually the kitchen that does the job of taking the carbon dioxide from the air and the sunlight to make glucose. Here's a bean leaf, let's see. Ooh, look at that. That looks kind of the same. And then this one is actually just a weed. It's a dock leaf. let's see. It's about the same color as the other two, the tomato and the bean, so I don't know, I think it'll probably be about the same green. Whoops, kind of rubbing away the paper. When you do this, you can use both hands and hold your page still, so you don't have to rub the paper. So that one looks pretty much the same, but look at that leaf. That is an amaranth leaf. So let me see what color this is going to be. Huh. Not as pretty as I thought. It's kind of brown colored, but it is different from the other ones. So you can do this at home. Just check and make sure with your grown-ups if it's okay to pick the leaves. Pick a few different kinds of leaves and rub them on a page and see what colors you get. If you are able to, see if you can get different colored leaves, and then you can compare them and see what color they turn out on the page. All right, guys, have fun with this. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.